Well, remember in the last episode how I said that the only reason I wouldn't post in the next week is if something really bad happened? Well, something really bad did happen, and what happened was I attempted to put effort into my video on that Tuesday, and that that threw my schedule into such chaos. Like it was very, I don't even know how to describe it. This isn't scripted or anything. I'm just kind of coming up with this as it goes on. That it was not a good idea because not only did the video not even turn out that well, but it took so much time that everything else came out a day later than the week after. I didn't upload any videos at all, which means that's 2 weeks in a row that I didn't have KermitCraft. I'm really sorry about that. Hopefully it doesn't happen again for a while. And I should be back for a good bit now. And you'll notice this room is pretty new, and I'm in creative mode, so obviously this is part of one of my buildings, whether it's underground or above ground, you can't really be sure, except for the fact that, there's no windows, so it's very clearly underground. This is, yeah, also there's this. I'm still not done, but I've been doing a lot of work on the underground base, and that's kind of what I'm going to be focusing on in this episode. This is still the intro segment. Um, I'm actually recording this after I recorded the next thing you're gonna see, and don't leave the video. There is something up with the audio, but it's not like an audio mistake. It's a me mistake. Whatever. Just keep watching until that clip's over. I can't disinclude it though because it has some information. Whatever. I'll see you in a couple minutes. It's been a while. I'm actually recording this before I've done the intro segment thing. I already know what I'm gonna do for the intro segment thing, but I haven't actually finished building that part yet. So I'm gonna do that in a little bit. But first I'm gonna go to the shopping area because there's a couple things that have actually actually showed up since last video, which was I think 2 weeks ago now. And there's one new shop, and there's also one shop that was already existing, but they changed their prices, which is going to be. Oh, yeah, they also moved the portal. That was unexpected. They filled up a couple of these things. Path. Anyway, I'm just going to first check on this shop here because I'm pretty sure I made some sales. Yeah, there's some diamonds there. Some diamonds there. That's 13 diamonds. That's pretty cool. Alright, so there are two new shops here. There's this one over here, which is an iron shop. It sells iron. Cheese. Both Cheese and Soar made iron farms, but Cheese actually set up a shop for it. 64 iron for 1 diamond if you remember. Don't mind if I do. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna buy all of this. Yeah. I may be buying a little bit too much iron, but I definitely have the funds to do it. Um, then, yeah, over here, oops. Oh, we changed this so the bed is out in the open, and there's just a few things in there. That's pretty cool. Where is it? Yeah, slime balls, 1 diamond for a stack. I'm gonna get 2 stacks of these. Yeah. I mean, he has an actual functioning slime farm now, so he's the only one on the server who has that, which is it's pretty cool that we can just have slime now. Let's see if I've made any sales in here. I highly doubt it, but I'm gonna check anyway. No, okay. Why was I so unenthusiastic in that clip? I don't understand it at all. That's like the most unenthusiastic I've been since episode 1. It's crazy. I listened back to it. This is a couple days after that I recorded this. That was the only clip I recorded that day. So the rest is gonna be kind of like this. But what was wrong? It was like I was super depressed that day or something. I don't know. Who cares? I'm gonna be good for the rest of the video though. But I listened back to that and I thought, what happened? Anyway though, yeah, I've done a bit of work here in the underground segment. I've decided instead of putting a bunch of rooms on the side here, I'm going to have 2 really big rooms, and I don't really know how to describe it yet, so I'll kind of just show you that when I get to it. But as for right now, they're just dirt. I haven't started on them yet. But over here, we're going to have like my apartment. It's going to be like 2 rooms. Over here is it's mostly aesthetic, although this whole thing is entirely aesthetic pretty much. There's going to be a big aquarium here. That's going to be pretty cool. And there's this here, which has like a kitchen, which I'm probably going to have to do a better job of decorating. That also has a smaller aquarium over here. Big flat screen TV with a couple shulker boxes. I don't like this bed here. It looks kind of weird. I'm going to have to move it. And I'm going to inset this 1 block into the wall because I think that's going to look better. This is supposed to be modern art, except it should probably look better than this because this looks kind of weird. But I think overall this looks pretty cool. Other than the dirt, obviously, but I'm going to be getting rid of that. The walls feel bland, so I'm going to have to fix that. But other than that, it's pretty good. What I'm going to be doing in this episode, though, is you might already see it. Well, you definitely do. I've made an entrance for this. I remember I said I was going to make a waterfall, or not a waterfall, a water fountain, and then put a hidden entrance in the water fountain. But then I thought, no, I want to be able to fly into this. So I'm going to make like a grand entrance like this, and I think it'll be big enough to just fly into. Let me just get some distance. And can I do this first try? Nope. Okay, well, I mean, I'm gonna have to practice a little bit. Probably gonna die while trying to enter this a few times. But I also there's a bad example, but I put water down here too, so that I could also just like walk down and then land in here, and then I won't die. But the best part about this is I also have a Riptide Trident, which I could use to launch myself out of here. And that'll give me enough distance with just a Riptide Trident. I'm going to try and build this in survival. I have a few reference images taken, so I shouldn't have to go back and forth too much. But, this is, it's a lot to remember. This is a pretty intricate thing, even if it is just a bunch of circles, pretty much. So I'll see you on the server. Alright, now one other thing I did in between the 2 episodes is I built these 2 houses here, these 2 buildings. Again, there's no furniture on the inside. I did freestyle this one though, which I said I was going to do at least one, and I did at least one. I'm probably going to do all of them freestyle though, because I don't feel like copying them in creative anymore. But this is where the actual entrance is going to be, right here. I decided at first, hold on. At first, I wanted to get all of these buildings in, but I figured it's going to be here anyway, whether I get these buildings in or not. So I might as well just put it here. And I'm going to start building it, because what I want to do really soon is I want to get a kelp farm in, because I'm still restocking the kelp farm, and every time I do, I have to actually manually go and get kelp from over here. And I don't want to have to keep doing that. It's clogging up my smelter over there, which I also need a super smelter. That's probably going to be the second thing I do. Just getting kelp and restocking the kelp shop is kind of annoying. So I want to get a kelp shop or kelp farm in as soon as possible so I don't have to keep doing this. One other thing I did though is in between the last segment and this one, more stuff has gone up in the shopping area, and I'm going to show at least one of them. The other one, which was built by Cheese, I don't... You know what, I'm going to show it anyway. I'm very sorry about this, though. I had nothing to do with this, so don't blame me. Okay, so what Cheese did is he built... I shouldn't be laughing about this, it's not funny. He built a concentration camp in the shopping area. This is going to be a villager trader place. He's going to have villagers and minecarts here. But he made it a concentration camp. It's not funny. I shouldn't be laughing. This is terrible. For all the villagers he doesn't want anymore, he's going to put them in here. And then there's a hole up here, and he's going to dump a lava bucket in. That's how terrible this is he's going to that kind of length. He also got rid of his food truck because it wasn't really selling anything anyway, just to make space for this. I don't know why he did this. But the other thing that happened is I've started a mob drops shop, which it kind of looks cool. It's not too great though. Um, and this is also extremely sustainable considering that I have no mob farm. I'm gonna be selling arrows, bones, maybe gunpowder, maybe string. I don't know. Um, I don't really know what I'm gonna be selling here exactly, but this would be my third shop because I have the wooden kelp shop, the conduit shop, and now this shop. I also want to get a miscellaneous blocks shop open soon, so that'd be my fourth shop. And other than that, I don't actually have any other ideas for shops. That's about it. But I've made a couple sales in this. I think 3 diamonds so far. It's pretty good. But enough with that. It's time to get on to the actual meat of the episode, which is going to be my entrance to my base. Alright, so I mean, this functionally serves as a working entrance, so if I wanted to, I could start digging down right now, but I do think I want to at least finish the entrance before I actually start working on making the base. Also, I'd like to have a beacon before I start digging, because that's going to take a long time without a beacon. Luckily, I'm actually working with Soren Cheese on a better way to get wither skulls, or wither skeleton skulls, sorry. And I think I'm going to show that right now. I mean, I definitely am. I don't know why I said I think. Also, my voice is going hoarse. Hold on a second. Alright, so this right here is the start of the wither skeleton skull farm, or just a nether farm in general. It's going to give us... I'm getting hoarse again. Hold on a second. This is going to give us all of the nether drops, including blaze rods, rotten flesh, gold nuggets, not ghast tears. It's not going to give us those, but it's going to give us pretty much everything else. But the most important thing is that this, at full efficiency, can give 3 wither skeleton skulls every minute. And that's insane. Now, I highly doubt we're going to have full efficiency when we're done with this. We're definitely going to screw it up somehow. But even 1 wither skeleton skull a minute is amazing. So I'm not really too worried about that. This is going to take a while to build, though. So I don't think I'm going to actually start digging out my... I don't think I'm actually going to start digging out my underground base until I am finished with this. Me and Sor are working pretty hard on it. Not too hard, though. I mean, we're not, like, over here all the time. I mean, you saw I had enough time to build those 2 things, although it has been 2 weeks, so... Alright, well, I better stop distracting myself, because if I keep doing, I'm never going to get this done. Dang it, I did it again! Now, I'm going to be honest, I was not actually expecting to finish this structure so quickly. This took, I don't know, like 20 minutes to make. I was expecting like an hour, but I can't actually start working on this yet because I don't have a beacon, and this is going to take way too long to dig out if I try and dig it out by hand. I'm not going to dig this out by hand. That's going to take way too long. I can get rid of the grass now, that's easy, but the stone, I don't have Instamine yet because I don't have a beacon yet. That's something I'm working on getting something I'm working on getting right now because I need that to actually continue my base. And I mentioned earlier the nether farm that me and Sora are working on. I think Cheese is helping a little bit too. I'm not entirely sure, but you know, he probably is. But as for right now, I cannot work on this because I've already done all I can. I could build a few more buildings around it, because I'm going to have to get to that eventually anyway. I'm planning on building a lot of buildings here, but I don't know if I want to do that right now. I want to try and do something productive towards this, but I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do. I could build more buildings around there, but that doesn't really get this done, but I can't actually start working on this until I have a beacon. So I have to figure out something I'm going to do until then, just to make this a little easier for me when I do have a beacon. Alright, now I figured the only thing I can do that would be productive towards getting the base set up is to actually work on the farm that's going to get me a beacon. I can't work on the base until I have a beacon, so I'm building this. Sora is here right now. He's down there. We're both working on it right now. He's doing a lot more work than I am, but I'm going to start putting in some more work. I've done a bit of it, but he's really working hard on this. That's pretty cool of him. Yeah, I'm not gonna do footage of this like I did the Guardian farm, because the Guardian farm was it was really laid back and simple, pretty kind of repetitive, to be honest. It was mostly like we could have some like fun conversations. This one's a lot more it's a lot less interesting. It's a lot more like time consuming. It's a lot more difficult, and obviously it's a lot more dangerous because we're in the Nether. And I don't really think I want to just record a whole bunch of this. So, I mean, I might end up doing that, but I most likely will not. So I'm not really going to record any of this, and I'm also just going to end the episode here. It's also probably going to be shorter than the last one, although I don't really know. Well, probably not shorter than the last one, because the last one was also short. It might be short like the last one. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to be working on this. Hopefully by the next episode I already have a beacon, although I don't think we're going to be done with this by the next episode. Whatever, though. That's something you can look forward to in the next episode, I guess. We're probably not going to have it done, as I just said. But, you know, we'll have more stuff done, so bye.